Good evening, Facebook. How's it going? In a pretty ridiculously fancy hotel today. But don't worry, I'm not staying here. I ain't hit the high life that quickly. So before the controversy hits and everyone gets super pissed off about the topic I've decided to talk about, let me explain. So, I'm targeted with an idea, right? I'm in the gym and I'm thinking to myself, all of the people that, decide to self-harm and, take out their problems on themselves. And this isn't a negative, by the way. This is actually a positive. In a sense, bear with the concept. So people self-harm because, the life and the world and the experiences that they're going through right now get on top of them. Can't really see myself, that's it, a little bit better. And, they self-harm because it becomes overwhelming. This life and this world that they're living in, this experience that they're consistently going through, gets so overwhelming that, they decide to attack themselves, and because they're not happy with the body that they're living in, the vessel they're living in, the home that they're living in, that they decide to attack themselves, and they decide to do things that some people look and, like as soon as somebody says, oh, I self-harm, like, whoa, 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 but I don't see it like that. When somebody self-harms and somebody, does that kind of thing to their body, it's because they're trying so hard to extinguish this horrible feeling that they're getting, and I understand it, like there's a lot of people, it's surprisingly the amount of people that, you have a chat with and it eventually comes out, and when you're talking to them about it, they're always going in that situation and like, well, there's something I've got to say, but I don't really know how to say it, and you sit there and you say, look, listen, you can talk about it, it's okay, and there's not many people that will be alright with talking about it, but once you get it out and you lay it down on the table, there are a lot of things that affect this, and I don't believe that people that self-harm are any different to, you or me or anybody, and that's not being judgmental, but, I think that people that self-harm should look at things a little bit differently. And again, for the people that do it, I mean it with the utmost respect, this isn't me trying to attack or do anything that, would deem nasty to that individual. Because I come along a concept, right? And I know I'm going to go back to the gym, but when I used to train in the gym when I was a kid and things got on top of me and, the world started to feel like it was crumbling around me and life was getting so difficult that it was hard for me to concentrate on where I had to go, I went in the gym and I fucking killed it. I went in the gym and I trained my arse off. I gave it everything I had. I gave 100% of what I was to it. And it hurt. It hurt, man. It was going through excruciating pain on a consistent basis. I could have been training for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I did it. And you can almost look at that as a form of self-harm, right? But a form of self-harm with a benefit. Because what I was doing was effectively changing the way I looked.